Hello guys, how are you? Today I will make doing some lab. The lab is authentication using Radius NPS. NPS is Network Policy Server to Active Directory Database. So for the tile is if user want to connect to the access point SSID, and then in the access point I will setting radius to Active Directory server. So if the user X is in the Active Directory, so user can access to the network and access to the internet. So in here I will setting the access point and the Active Directory also to doing authentication. For the first time, for your information, in this access point, I'm using the syscalling sys. It's the old access point, but it's good for the practice. Okay, I will try to open the access point. In here, my access point, I will open it. Okay, for the configuration radius, we can check in here the wireless and the security. And for the security mode, you can choose radius and the radius server. This IP address is my radius server Windows 2008, and then radius port. This is default radius for authentication. Establish connection with the server. This is share secret. You can also generate if you want to use generate. It's can create more difficult password. Okay. Already change to radius, and then for share secret, you can type whatever you want. Then save setting. Okay. Then already setting for the access point. Already setting the access point, and then we can setting in the service and Active Directory. For the first time, we must configure Network Policy Server. NPS, actual NPS is very easy. You just click the server manager, and then in the row, you can only check add row, go in new form Windows, just click next, and then check the network policy and access service. Actually I already installed, but it's very easy. You just only check this one and then go to next, then click install, and after a couple of minutes, installation finish. Okay, I will try my open my network policy service. Okay, in here. Okay, for the configuration in the network policy server, it's just easy. You just check to the radius. You must setting radius client. Radius client is this setting for the same setting like in the access point. For they can establish connection access point and the NPS. Okay. Right click in the radius client. Click new radius client. Give a name. Access point radius. Type the IP address for my access point 192.168.0.2. Check verify. Resolve. Click resolve. After get IP address, just click OK. And then for vendor name, you can choice wherever you want based on your lab. In here I just check my radius standard, and share secret is password for the radius can establish. This is my password. Confirm the password. Okay, after finish you just click OK. After the radius client already setting, you go to the network policy. In here the network policy is still empty. You just right click in the network policy and then click new. Give it a policy name. Is this example user wireless access. Okay, for the type and network access server, if you don't sure what are you setting, you can click on specify and go to click next. And this one is a condition. But the condition is specify condition to determine whether this data policy is evaluated for a connection request. And here in condition, I want to input for user group. It means if someone want to access to the network, he must list in the group. In the example, an Active Directory. I put already create user. Your finance. I will tell you later for the detail of the user in the Active Directory. It's an error. It's not error. Just click OK again. And I put another group. It's network engineer. Click OK and then OK again. That's OK. It's just at least a user who want access to the network, he will allow. Okay, go to the next. You can give specify access permission. You can access grant or access deny. In this example, I give the option of access granted, and then click next. And if tips extended authentication protocol, I input protected PIP and SBCG version 2, and then click next. For configure constraint, you can specify what constraint for your lab, and then you can click next, and then in this field you can leave this as default or whatever you want, and then click next, and then you can click finish. Okay, and here we already create one policy. In this policy is in order. You can move to the top, so you will read first in this rule. Okay, one thing already finished. We can check if we have doing something wrong. Okay, it seems good. Oh, and here as port type, let me keep option wireless because we're connecting using wireless. Okay, click OK again. Okay, we already create one network policy. For now, we can try access to the network. Okay, I just connect to the SSID from another laptop, and then let's try to check the event viewer for the status. Okay, if you want to see the monitor status of your network policy server, you go to event viewer and then check the custom view and then open the network policy and access service. I has been connected from another laptop, and then we can see in here. Okay, you can see network policy server granted full access by user because because user already exists in the Active Directory. The user is local Anis. We can see the detail in here. NAS, and then this is the NAS, Network Authentication Server, and then the Redis client. This is the access point, and then for the authentication detail, we can see in here the network policy name is user wireless access. User wireless access is hit with this policy, and the result is I have full access with name Anis. For your information, let me show you the Active Directory for that user. Okay, this is Rena, this is Anis, already created user, the name Anis, and also Gilang. So I think it's only this for the lab, but you can improve your lab using another option. Thank you, see you.